Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So sorry I have not uploaded in a few days here. I'm trying to get back on schedule because I haven't been doing it recently because we have been very busy. But anyway, I'm gonna have a special thing at the end of this video. Tell me what you think of it in the comments. And anyway, thank you for tuning in, and let's get into the video. So today you can see we have I need to, okay, there we go. So today you can see we have a slight risk for severe weather over Tennessee, Alabama, even into Georgia. You can see all around the region here, Kentucky, Arkansas, and northern Mississippi, even in portions of southern Indiana, Illinois. That's a slight risk. The marginal risk does extend into southern Indiana. It also extends into eastern Missouri, southern Missouri, eastern Arkansas, down towards southern Alabama, southern Mississippi, central Georgia, northwestern South Carolina, western North Carolina, and southwestern Virginia. That's a marginal risk for severe weather. There's no tornado threat at this time with this storm system. However, there's a 15% wind risk for basically the whole slight risk area I mentioned earlier, and 5% wind risk for basically the whole marginal risk. And then we go on to the hail risk. So if you don't know, the hail is like for 1 inch in diameter greater, like this is the risk for that. So 15% down here in western towards like middle southeastern portions of Tennessee, northwest Georgia, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, northeastern Arkansas, and southeastern Missouri, as well as southwestern Kentucky. We have a large 5% risk for damaging hail across basically the whole marginal risk. So there's going to be a lot of potential for wind and hail today. Well, not really a lot, but like some potential, I guess. And then the day 2 outlook, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather, no tornado threat, just a wind threat for the eastern seaboard, as well as a hail threat, it looks like. So wind and hail threat again for tomorrow. Then on the day 3 outlook, there's nothing really there. Day 4, and then on day 5 we have a slight risk for severe weather out here in Ohio, West Virginia, northern Kentucky, southeastern Indiana, and southwestern Pennsylvania. We'll see how that plays out. It looks like they're talking about this is going to be mainly a damaging wind threat. So anyway, let's go on to the Climate Prediction Center. Below average temperatures in here for much of the eastern United States, 6 to 10 day outlook. This was issued yesterday. It's valid till April 15th through the 19th. So below average temperatures over here, and then out for the west mainly, basically out towards the west of maybe this line, I guess you could say. Should be a bit warmer than average, as well as here in Florida. Could be a bit above average. The 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook looking cold or wetter, I should say, for the plains and into the Great Lakes regions in here, and also below average for much of the West Coast in precipitation. This is the Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day outlooks, I believe. Still looking below average for the east. I know many are ready for spring. And, I should mention it's springtime, so it's not going to be like, areas in Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. Areas in there, like, it's not going to be like, say, like 40 degrees or like 30 degrees in the daytime. I don't think they're expecting anything like that. That may be the case for some of the Northeast here, but yeah, other than that, I don't think they're expecting anything like that. But for out west, there should be above average temperatures, especially out here in Nevada, Utah area out there. And then for the precipitation, oh, by the way, this is April 17th through the 23rd. And above average precipitation ongoing for much of the east and north of the country. Here's above average or below average precipitation for the west. So it's going to be warmer and drier generally out to the west. Let's see. The radar today not really showing much here. Not really showing much for this slight risk area here. It is there is some precipitation ongoing for portions of the Appalachian Mountains. Let's see. Nothing else really ongoing other than, some scattered showers around this area. There may even be a tiny pocket of showers in here, and then a line of showers moving through the mountains right now. Nothing really ongoing much other than that. And let's see. So moving on to the watch warning advisory display, there's red flag warnings out. Let's see. Red flag warnings out for some of the planes here. Be careful when you're if you do burn stuff out here. Also, it's not recommended that you burn during a red flag warning. And then on the opposite note here, we have flood warnings out along the Mississippi. So there is flood warnings out for along the Mississippi. And let's see, that's about it. Let's see. This is the U.S. 3 to 7 day hazard outlook. Frost freeze. Hazards out for like Ohio, Indiana. So, like I said, it's not really that far south. Let's see. Flooding. There's flooding stuff all along the Mississippi here. So, let's see. There is flooding occurring, like I said, all up and down the Mississippi, towards in Kentucky as well, Mississippi, Arkansas, areas in there, Illinois, Indiana. There's also a large portion of the plains for high winds. This is probably part of the reason why they put the red flag warning out for some of these areas in here, is because of the high winds. That's probably part of the reason. Also, let's see, the Climate Prediction Center today, they do see a severe thunderstorm possible risk here. Let's see. Also, there could be some severe weather outside of it. They only highlighted the slight risk for severe weather. Thunderstorms generally for the east here. Mixed precipitation for the northern portions of the east and in the northwest. Let's see. And then this is valid from 8 a.m. Eastern Time today till 8 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. And then from 8 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow to 8 a.m. Eastern Time Saturday. We could be seeing some rain showers ongoing for portions of the east. Also, we could be seeing some mixed precipitation and even snow up here. This is where the snow looks to be. Not snow, freezing rain. And then thunderstorms, we'll see. For the east, well, I don't know, not all the east, but I guess the eastern seaboard. Rain showers for portions of Montana and North Dakota. Mixed precipitation for some of the northwest. And that's about it. And then, let's see, what is this? This is the the U.S. 2-week hazards outlook. We do have a lot of hazards. It looks like slight risk of high winds here. Also, slight risk of much below normal temperatures. And then we also have a slight risk of heavy precipitation for areas that have just seen flooding. So that probably will not be good. So anyway, the special thing at the end I was talking about. So we're going to cover what is a derecho. Now, some of you may know this word. Some of you may know what this is. Some of you may not. So basically, what a derecho is a long-lived windstorm that has winds of at least sustained winds of 58 miles per hour throughout its lifetime, and it also has a width of 60 miles, and it has to travel 400 miles of damage. So this is a very long-lived windstorm. Let's see. And these long-lived windstorms can actually produce winds of over 70 miles per hour sometimes. They can produce some pretty damaging winds. So I'm pretty sure they also have to produce a few gusts of like over 70. They might, I think. But yeah, a derecho is a very long-lived windstorm. It is it can produce a very damaging winds. You should treat a derecho like it is a tornado. Because they're not something that is to be played around with. If you notice, there's actually different types of derechos. There's actually serial and progressive derechos. So if I'm correct, progressive derechos have more of this bow shape here that you see, and they're gonna move, I believe, along a stationary front. And then serial derechos, they are along, let's see, maybe I should go like this. So serial derechos are more of a line of storms, like they travel along a line. And they move, let's see, I can't remember if they move like this or this, but I know they move with the line. Whoops, I accidentally cleared the whole screen. But yeah, they are not something that is to be messed with. The structure of a derecho is something like this. I know for a progressive derecho, I'm better with progressive derechos, but they have a rear inflow jet that comes in and feeds the storm moisture and everything. And they also have something called an outflow boundary, which basically is ahead of the storm. So let's say the storm's here, and you're right here, and the outflow boundary is right here. Well, once the storm moves a little bit closer, say it's right here and you're still right here, the outflow boundary is now over you. That means that you're going to be feeling strong winds from it. So they can produce strong winds ahead of the derecho as well. One thing that's typically associated with strong wind gusts is a shelf cloud. And if you don't know what a shelf cloud is, it's basically, say this is the thunderstorm cloud. I know that's not like realistic or anything, but say that's the thunderstorm cloud. And there's going to be like a little lowering all along the horizon that you could see. Like it's going to cover basically the whole horizon in length. Most of the time they do cover the whole horizon, and they can indicate strong winds. Anyway, if you enjoyed watching today's video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.